Maria?
Hi.
My name's Maria. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Deanna. I'm the nurse practitioner today, taking care of you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's get started, all right? Want to just tell me a little about what's going on, what's bringing you in today?
So, I had a fight with my mom this morning. I live with my mom, my dad, my brother. I dropped out of high school. I'm going for my GED right now. And, you know, it's just been really hard on me at home. I've just been fighting with my mom a lot about school, about my drinking, and I'm in this DUI program because I've gotten pulled over for drinking and driving. And it's just so much for me to deal with right now. I was at a park with a friend after I fought with my mom today. We were just hanging out, having a few drinks, and the police ended up coming.
Okay. All right, let's just start from the beginning. Okay. Is it okay if we talk about alcohol and drugs? I know you just brought that up, so is that all right if we discuss that?
Okay.
Okay, so just tell me a little bit your day-to-day. Alcohol consumption, do any type of illicit drugs that you use?
Well, I do smoke pot.
Okay.
It really helps me to relax, and you know, all my friends do it. I drink about a half a pint of hard alcohol, particularly tequila, every single weekend, so about 6 times a month.
Okay, all right. And what are some of the things that are important to you? Do you do any other extracurricular activities? Do you have a relationship with any family members or friends?
Well, I do like to party a lot. Really, I don't have any interest in school. I feel a lot of peer pressure from my friends because they're going out and drinking and smoking pot all the time, so I just spend a lot of my time with them.
Okay.
Doing those things.
Okay. And what are some things you could say with alcohol, because you're saying that you do party a lot and that's a lot big focus that you like to be with your friends and do you have any pros or cons that happen when you drink or you potentially use illicit drugs?
Well, the pros are that it helps me really relax. I feel like I'm more outgoing. I feel like my friends like me better, and I can really just not think about fighting with my mom. And probably the cons would be that, you know, I almost got in trouble today. I feel really trashy in the morning when I wake up, and almost getting caught with pot today was definitely an issue. I don't need to get in any more trouble after all my DUIs and everything too.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I'm understanding completely. So you're saying you don't do any extracurricular activities after school, but you like to meet your friends, but you do feel some peer pressure from them. Alcohol, you do drink a lot of alcohol, and you said you have some couple DUIs, and you almost got caught with possession of marijuana. And your relationship with your mom is a little bit strained, take it?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct? Okay. All right. So I just want to talk to you a little about the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse. I just want to see where you are. So you drink a half a pint of alcohol every weekend, you're saying?
Yeah, a half a pint.
Okay. Have you ever thought about maybe cutting back a little bit?
I have thought about cutting back a lot. I mean, I really don't like the way that I act when I'm drinking, so.
Okay. Is it okay if, you know, I write down some of this information and possibly might need to share it just because for study purposes? Is that all right?
Yes, that's
okay. So just per the NIAAA guidelines, for a woman, it's usually less than 3 drinks per day, and it's usually about 7 per week. You are underage. I do understand that you are drinking, but underage, you really should not be consuming alcohol. But do understand that you are at that college age and you're with your friends. We just might want to cut back. So with the readiness ruler, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is being no change at all, and 10 is that you're actually already ongoing change. And right around the middle, like a 4 to a 6 is you're ready to take the next step. Where do you think you fall on that?
I feel like I'm a 6. I would say I'm a 6.
Okay, and what's your reasoning for a 6? A 6 is I'm happy you picked that, but it's a little bit of a higher score for your first time coming in. I just want to hear your thoughts about why you chose a 6.
I chose a 6 because I feel like that I need to stop drinking. You know, I just have been drinking so much. All that tequila is just too much for me. It's making me black out. I can maybe do 2 shots mixed with soda when I go out and just make it last the whole night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are some challenges you think that you're going to face during this change? Challenges are expected. We just want to realize what they may be. Let's bring them to the table, maybe.
The challenges will be that I just suffer a lot of peer pressure, so when my friends are going out, it will be hard for me to control myself maybe. Maybe fighting with my mom so much might make me want to drink more.
Okay. And what are some goals? Let's get some positive goals. What are some goals you want to accomplish?
Well, I almost got caught today with pot, so
Okay.
that was definitely an eye-opener. I can go to college, I'll finish my GED and hopefully get into a good school and start to cut back on some weight, and I won't feel so trashy every morning and feel like a bum.
Okay. And do you feel like you have the support of family or other friend groups that could help you?
Really, I've never had support before in the past. A lot of times they compare me to my girl cousins. They think that they're better off than me and that I'm just a mess, I'm a drunk mess. So I don't feel like I have a lot of support from anybody.
Okay. So there are programs that are out there. There is Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm not saying that you are an alcoholic, but it is a good program for you to go to. You can listen to stories. It's about people just who do feel that they may have a drinking problem, and they share their stories, and they can offer some coping and recovering methods. I think that would just be good to start to get some support. I'll also refer you to other community programs. I think that would be very good for you.
Okay.
Also, do you seem you're in good health? I'm just gonna check your pulse. How's your arm doing?
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Yeah. Okay. You had fallen, right?
Yeah, when I was running from the police.
Okay. So I'll just make sure that we refer you for a follow-up appointment to check on your arm. We're gonna make sure that you get an X-ray if we need to fix anything. You would go to an orthopedist at that point. So you see your primary care doctor?
Not too often.
Oh, okay. And what I will do is, you do have a primary care doctor?
I do.
Okay, so what we could do is maybe before you leave, we'll go call to the primary care doctor and maybe get an appointment. Before you leave, we'll make sure we get an X-ray followed. Okay. Also, too, let's see here. Do you ever feel like you're down, depressed, suicidal at all recently? Have you felt that way?
I don't feel suicidal, but I do feel very depressed.
Okay.
I feel like I need to talk to somebody.
All right. I think we could arrange for you to seek out some therapy. There's multiple different types of therapy that we could offer to you. Whether or not you would need a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a therapist, and there's different forms of, if you need to talk to somebody, a third person who could really help aid you in this process. I think it would be a great way for you, if you're willing to see these doctors and go to these programs.
Yes, I would be
Yeah.
willing to do that. That
Okay.
sounds like a great idea.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to write a little, like a prescription, just between you and I, so that we didn't acknowledge that we're going to make an appointment for your primary care doctor. We're going to arrange some therapy. We're going to make sure your arm is okay. You seem to be in good physical health, though. We do want to make sure through primary care doctor, we'll probably take some blood work from you just to make sure that the inside, all of your lab work is fine, your blood work is okay. And we want to make sure that if at any point you feel down or depressed, you could always call. You call 911 if you're ever at home and you feel like, for instance, you may want to harm yourself, or you don't feel right, any type of self-harm or injury, call 911 and they could direct you. They have hotlines too that we could get you in touch with if you ever felt like you need to talk to somebody, all right?
Okay.
So as long as you agree to all these things, I'm going to make the prescription now and I'm going to sign it, and I'm just going to have you sign this, and then I'm going to give you my card. You can follow up with me, and we'll keep in touch, okay? So I'm just going to have you sign this, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. And we'll give you this. And do you have any other questions at all?
No, I think I'm okay. For
You think
now.
you're okay? All right. So give us a call. All right. It was a pleasure meeting
Very nice
you.
meeting you.
Very nice to meet you.